Welcome to another episode of Tactical Sports TV. Today we are joined by Team Hi-Tech. So starting from the right, we have Brandon, Will, and Emmy. And then I'll go ahead and let Brandon tell you a little bit about what Hi-Tech Pharmaceuticals is about and what their company does and some of the companies that they also take care of.
As Joaquin said, we're with Hi-Tech Pharmaceuticals. Not only do we have one brand, we have a family of brands from APS, ALRI, Formutech, Innovative Labs, LG Science, and Hi-Tech. Today we're going to talk about a couple products. So if you're in the Garland area, Dallas area, make sure you come into Tactical Sports and see Joaquin and Damien. They can get you everything from supplements to nutrition plans. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is one of my favorite products. It is the king of pre-workouts, and that is the APS Mesomorph. So Will here is going to explain a little bit about it, and here we go.
Well, as Brandon said, Mesomorph is the king of pre-workouts. The reason we call it that is it really works on a three-prong approach. You got pumps, energy and focus, and endurance and strength output. With pumps, you get agmatine sulfate, you get arginine AKG, we got creatine nitrate, citrulline malate, and taurine. For the energy part, focus, of course, we have DMAA, we have caffeine, and we have theobromine. Again, theobromine, most important part is it actually lowers blood pressure, which all the other stimulants do not. And then on the strength and endurance part, we have creatinine phosphate, which helps you lift more weight for more reps. We have beta-alanine, we have dicreatine malate for your creatine. And then we also have glucuronolactone, which helps reduce fatigue and increase endurance output. So again, Mesomorph works on three approaches. It gives you insane pumps. It really increases your energy and your focus, but it allows you to work out longer and harder and get stronger. And that would be Mesomorph.
Now, what flavors do you guys have? I know you got some popular flavors.
Right now we have, of course, most popular flavor is Rocket Pop. We also have a Tutti Frutti, a pink lemonade. We also have a watermelon, a grape, fruit punch. I think that's it. Pineapple. The one I had this morning. We do have two new flavors coming out. We have a snow cone flavor, and we have a candy apple. And those will be out within a couple weeks.
So I can personally tell you, Mesomorph here in the stores, it's like you said, the king of pre-workouts, and it is our number one selling pre-workout. I use it from time to time. I'm still half a scoop guy. Half a scoop hits me perfect. I've never had to go full scoop, believe it or not, but I pay attention to a lot of trends, being a business owner, and some shopping trends. And I can tell you, people with Mesomorph, and I find it pretty shocking, is that they don't build a tolerance, because people come back for it month after month after month, to where some other pre-workouts, they'll use it for a month and then after that come in and tell me that it doesn't hit them as hard. But with Mesomorph, people just stay on it, and it's a great pre-workout, and that's basically how we do with it here. We'll tell you a little bit about it, and I think it's like I said, one of the best. And now we can go to Emmy, and she can tell you a little bit about one of our best-selling BCAAs, which is HumaPro.
Yes, HumaPro by ALR Industries. I started using this product way back in 2009 before it even hit the shelves. I was on the taste testing panel with Arthur L. Ray when he formulated this product. There is nothing else on the market like it, because it's a matrix of essentials and branch chains and several other compounds thrown in there that creates a complete protein without any waste material, with almost 0 calories, no bloating, no animal, no whey, no soy, no gluten, no sugars, no fats, nothing. It is the essence of protein. That's how I like to explain it to the end user and also to the retailers. This is, in this bottle right here, if you take a piece of chicken, you put it through digestion, and the body does what it has to do, it's separating all the aminos, taking away the waste, and then putting all the aminos back together to create a complete protein, that's what you have in this bottle. So it's pre-digested, so there's no bloat, there's no gastric issues, the liver does not get involved, the kidneys does not get involved. you give your digestive system a break. Most people who are training or competing eat so much protein that their digestive systems really do need a break every once in a while. And this is a great way to do it without sacrificing protein for essential muscle growth. This is probably one of the most anabolic compounds on the market, only because it's pre-digested, goes directly into the muscle receptors. Bypasses all the digestion, nothing is lost. You take in 1 scoop, the equivalent of 25 grams of whole food protein, you get 24.99 grams of whole food protein. That's how clean it is, with no waste material, nothing. So I highly recommend this product to a lot of people, be it the people that need to lose weight, that they're carrying a little bit too much body fat, or bodybuilders and competitors, either on season or off season. If they want to bulk, they don't have to replace a protein meal with this product. They have it in addition to all their food. Which another thing this product does, it helps to clean out your receptors and your gut so well, it will now make all the other foods you're eating absorbed better. So it's a win-win situation with this product. And along with the branched chains and the essentials, it's got a little bit of green coffee bean extract in there, so it kind of keeps the healthy appetite down. The flavors are on point as far as I'm concerned. So much better to throw a scoop of this in your bottle and have this when you're getting those cravings, especially if you're dieting down. It helps to quell that craving. So I highly recommend this to everyone, and I know Joaquin here sells a ridiculous amount of this. And I know a lot of your competitors are on it too, especially now that we're starting the cut season. This helps and makes dieting so much easier. I mean, myself, I'm getting ready to start cutting too, and this is going right back into my program again. Minimum of 3 to 4 servings a day for me once I start cutting back. So I'm looking forward to that because that makes dieting so much easier.
And like Emmy said, this is a great product, but I think outside of people who compete and do bodybuilding and all that, it's good for your average person. Emmy does a crazy amount of demos, and I'm fortunate enough to go with her from time to time. I run my demos a little different here at my store. I actually go with athletes to the gyms and stuff, so I'm able to see how Emmy explains the products and learn a little bit more about myself. But I can think about, I think maybe 2 months ago, we were at Just Fitness in Mesquite, and we had a lady come up to us who had just had gastric bypass.
That's right, she had the bariatric surgery. We just ran into her again the other week.
Yes. So for her, having that surgery, she was limited to the amount of food and quantity she can get, so she was having a hard time getting her protein in. And we actually recommended HumaPro to her, and it actually worked out really well because every time we demo at this gym, we see her there.
Yes.
And she's always talking about how it worked out well for her and how much better she feels. And, as far as getting more protein in without actually getting sustenance in, it's just something you drink, no calories in it, and the protein is there for her to use. So, again, HumaPro is one of our better selling amino acids. We sell a lot of it here. I personally use it. I cycle between that and another one, and I've never had issues with it as far as like digestion or feeling bloated when I drink it. I actually drink it during my workouts, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Something too you can drink before, before workouts. I know some people don't like working out on that full stomach, stuff like that. So, mixing that up before you work out would be a great alternative for that too.
Absolutely.
And right after as well. You just get those 25 grams in there as quickly as possible. Then when you go home, you get your meal.
Right. And another thing I like about it is it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's vegan based.
Yes.
Correct?
Oh, that's right.
So I recommend it to all of my clients. That way they get amino acid profiles that they more than likely wouldn't have gotten from their diet.
That's absolutely right. And it's also gluten-free.
Right.
Which is huge because a lot of people are coming down with all these gluten issues lately. So vegan-friendly and gluten-free, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that product.
Absolutely. And that pretty much covers HumaPro. Again, we have it available here. And if you're interested or want to know more about it and see Emmy out in one of the thousands of demos that she does, please ask her about it because she will be able to tell you.
More than happy to.
Okay, and then we can move on to some of the other compounds that we carry here or supplements. Now these are the pro-hormones. So pro-hormones are, I think, a little bit misunderstood. They were on the market a few years back and then they came off and then now they're back. but I think we have the perfect person to kind of tell you a little bit about him, and that is Will here with Hi-Tech, very, very knowledgeable, and he can tell you he's probably helped formulate some of these.
Pro hormones are an interesting subject to talk about because they are quite confusing, especially when you start combining a lot of the different ingredients together. I think for the Hi-Tech Pro hormones, we can keep it really simple and basic so that people can truly understand what they do. With Hi-Tech, there's basically two main pro hormones. It's the 1-andro and the 4-andro. The 1-andro would be what converts to 1-testosterone. 1-testosterone, for those that don't know, is about 200% more anabolic than testosterone itself. So if you've been in the workout game for a long time, you know that testosterone is like the holy grail of workout. If you're trying to gain mass, testosterone's where it's at. So being that 1-andro is 200% more anabolic than testosterone itself, that should tell you right away that it works wonderfully. The 4-andro, which is the other one, 4-andro converts to androstenedione and androstenediol. That's really not the most important part, because after it does to those two, it goes directly to testosterone. Again, testosterone being the holy grail, that's what you want. You want something that goes to testosterone so that you can gain the size that you need. What Hi-Tech does after that is we take those two and we combine them with a couple of other, what we'll call pro hormones, to make stacks. We also take these 1s and 4-andros and we add side chains to make them go quicker or last longer. Just like they did in the steroid game years and years ago. If you ever heard of Sostanon, you know that it was a mix of 4 testosterones with different side chains. So we do the same thing in the pro hormone market to extend how long they work in your body. A good example of that would be the Monsterplex by Innovative Labs. Monsterplex is a wonderful product. It contains the 1-andro, it contains the 4-andro. It also contains an ingredient called prasterone. Prasterone can convert to many anabolic androgenic compounds, but the main one being testosterone, just like the 4-andro does. It also has epiandro, which is wonderful because it converts to a molecule called DHT. DHT is kind of what's known as the hardening agent. Gets you really hard. So Monsterplex is 4 pro hormones with the addition of something called 5-alpha-laxagenin. 5-alpha-laxagenin is basically something that increases protein synthesis. What that means is it gives you a higher nitrogen content. It allows your body to grow quicker, faster. And then again, along with Monsterplex, we do things like Helidral. Helidral would be more of what we call a wet compound, so it's more of a muscle builder. Whereas Monsterplex might be what you call a leaner, harder game. So people are going to get leaner and harder on Monsterplex, and on Helidral they're going to get a little bit more size. So that's kind of the pro hormones in a big nutshell, but really what makes Hi-Tech unique is the delivery system. The delivery system is called cyclosome technology. The pharmaceutical industry has used it for years. Hi-Tech is the first company to come along in the nutrition business and use it. Cyclosome, for a simple way to put it, just allows these molecules to get into your bloodstream without getting broken down in the gut and without getting broken down in the liver. So a good way to look at it is if you were to take these molecules on their own, you would get about 3% absorption at the end of the day. With cyclosome technology, you're going to get 97% absorption. So for every 100 milligrams you take, you're going to get 97 milligrams. That's a huge difference. That's why the cyclosome is the most important part of these products. And that's what makes Hi-Tech so unique, is we are the only person that offers cyclosome in this industry. And that's kind of what wraps up all these pro hormones, is the cyclosome technology.
Right. Awesome. But questions, can women take pro hormones?
Yes. We'll back up. Pro hormones today, to be a pro hormone, has to be what you call, it's not methylated. Okay, methylation is something, it's basically liver toxicity. So if it's methylated, it gets the liver, it's toxic to the liver. So these prohormones are not liver toxicity. They're non-methylated. That's the most important thing. Next, for women, equibolin. Equibolin converts to an ingredient which I think everybody might remember if you've been in this game for a while, called boldenone. Boldenone is one of those that's been known for very lean, hard gains. You can take it for an extended period of time, up to like 12 weeks. It gets you very vascular. It increases appetite. That would be a great product for women. It's a great product for people that do CrossFit because it increases endurance. Another great product, reason for this product is you can combine it with all of these products in different forms because this is not in anything else. So if you want to enhance the effects of, say, Monsterplex, add equibolin to it. Because now you get all the benefits of the 4 that are already in here, plus the benefits of equibolin. So it's a great addition to, but it's also a wonderful product for women. So yes, women can take prohormones.
Awesome. Question number 2, man. So I get a lot of people coming in here asking me for testosterone boosters. What role do these play as far as utilizing them as a testosterone booster?
Again, the prohormones are being directly converted into testosterone, 1-testosterone. So you're getting what everybody's looking for in, say, TRT therapy.
Right.
You are getting direct testosterone in the body, just through an outside method. So if somebody's looking for increased testosterone, prohormones is the best way and the greatest way to get there, because you are going directly to testosterone or 1-testosterone.
Right.
Directly.
Right. All right, so talking about Monsterplex, I actually work with a lot of clients, a lot of athletes, and a lot of just general health people that want to be healthier or just want to look better for their significant other, or whatever the case may be. But I can think of a time that we actually used Monsterplex here with one of my clients. I had a gentleman who I've been working with for about a year, and the whole year that I've been working with him, he's real disciplined. We were making steady progress, and right at about the year mark, we got to a point where, you know, no matter how much food I increased in his diet, no matter how hard he trained or how often he trained, we were just stuck at a plateau. And his weight would not change, his lean mass would just not budge. And rather than go the conventional route of having him go and, you know, get his testosterone levels checked, or, you know, get on some sort of HRT therapy, which is popular nowadays, I actually recommended to him the next safest legal thing, which was actually one of these prohormones. And Monsterplex, being one of our best sellers here, is what I actually put him on. And in the time frame of the 30 days that he was on Monsterplex, he actually put on 10 solid pounds, which blew my mind because I had never actually seen a prohormone work like that, or a person get that kind of you know, gain from something legal. You know, you see it here and there when somebody goes a conventional steroid route or testosterone route, but from something you can buy over the counter to get that kind of an increase, it just blew my mind. And from there on, we started recommending Monsterplex. Probably is one of our best selling prohormones here. But that was my experience. And, you know, with that client, we didn't change anything. I couldn't give him any more food. I couldn't have him train more. The only thing I added was the prohormone. And that was, you know, one of the things that I do is I like to actually test things out on people or myself or whatever the case may be, and it just worked wonderfully. But you know, Will already told you basically what's in it, how it works. And, you know, we covered quite a bit of the Hi-Tech line here. These guys make some phenomenal supplements. I highly recommend them to people because I personally know how they work for the most part, and I know that what goes into them is actually what's into them because of how Hi-Tech works and their checks that they do on supplements. So for me, that's a huge part. You know, I don't want to sell someone to somebody that I wouldn't personally take, or that I don't know what's in it, or it could be something disguised as something else. And with these guys, I know that's never going to be an issue. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and doing the video here with us. You know, Brandon, Will, these guys came from far. Emmy's just around the corner. She's here all the time. But I like to thank her anyway. But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. And next month, if you're in the area, make sure you stop by. We'll have a booth set up too for the tactical event.
Yes.
And the date is
February 11th, we will have our 2-year anniversary. So we've been in business for 2 years. So if you're out in the Garland area, we're going to have lots of stuff here. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have DJs. We're going to have raffles and all kinds of fun stuff. We do our annual block party. So come check us out. Come meet the team. Come meet Will and Brandon and Emmy. And check out Tactical Sports Nutrition.